Today on View to a Grill, I'm going to review the Lamson Premier 20-inch walnut heavy-duty 4-piece deluxe barbecue set. And at the end of the video, I'll show you the latest addition to that barbecue set. So I thought we'd start off with the case. Here's the back. Here's the front. You can see that it's been in heavy use and it has actually faded a lot, but the structure of it is still good. It does have some frayed edges, a little patina on the buttons, but everything is still in good working order. The Velcro straps, they still Velcro, and they still hold all the equipment very well. For maintenance, I just use a stiff brush and brush away any type of foreign material on the inside and outside of the case. Now occasionally, if I feel like it needs it, I'll just use pretty much any cleaning spray, spray the inside, and then brush. Now let's go ahead and get the front. Now it's been a few months since I've done this, probably since the beginning of summer, so maybe like 6 months ago. So really that's it for maintenance on the carrying case. Now let's take a look at each one of the utensils. If we're just ranking which one of these I use the most, I would say that I would use, probably in this order, the fork, the tongs, the slotted hamburger spatula, and the slotted fish spatula. So first, let's take a close look of the condition of the barbecue fork. You can see that the fitting between the wood and the fork tang is still super tight, still looks good. Now, there is some discoloration in the wood. We've lost that leather tassel, the leather tie that goes right here. The actual utensil, man, that's still in perfect condition. Also, the Lamson logo is kind of wearing off, but I don't think that's too big a deal. Let's take a look at this fork in action, and let me give you a quick tip on something I like to do when I'm using the fork. Now, watch what I do with the fork. You can pop your chicken loose in case it's sticking. Put your fork under the chicken breast, push the tines of the fork up, and you can see that that chicken breast pops loose. You can even flip your chicken breast with your fork. You don't have to necessarily stab it all the time. So the fork, my most used item in this entire kit. Now let's take a look at the tongs. Wooden handle actually stands a little proud of the metal part of the tongs, and still a tight fit. You know, there's no warping of the wood, and I do want to say that's probably because I maintain these, I would say, fairly well. Probably not as good as someone else would, but I think I do a pretty good job. Here you can see where we got a little too close to the fire, and there's a little char on the handle right there. Other than that, these are still in really good shape. Not bad for 3 years of heavy use. Now let's take a closer look at the tongs, and let me show you why I like these a lot. Now this is a 4-bone boneless prime rib, and just look how the 20-inch tongs handle it. No problem at all. We can pick it up, flip it, turn it, and pretty much do whatever we want with it. Now we can take a look at the slotted hamburger spatula. Now, of course, if you make hamburgers a lot, this will probably be your workhorse. Now, after 3 years, you can see some slight imperfections that have happened along the way. The logo is starting to wear down as well. And you can see here, that's where we have a little char on the wood on both sides. The fitting between the spatula tang and the wood still looks really good. You can see all of that really nice graining in the walnut that they use. This is obviously my go-to for hamburger spatulas. This is the 20-inch slotted hamburger spatula, and look how long the reach is. Your hand is always safely away from your heat source. Then finally, the slotted fish spatula. It's long, slotted, light, flexible, great for lifting up and supporting a whole fillet. So let's take a closer look at the spatula. You can see that logo is almost perfect, right? This is a really nice fish spatula though. It is long and it supports the weight of your fillet if you're into grilling fillets. And you notice on all of these I'm missing the leather tie. We're going to fix that later in the video. Everything is still perfect, no real gaps. Here's a good example of the flex you get with the 20-inch slotted fish spatula. And when you're flipping your fish, do not lose contact with the grill grate. Commit to the flip. Still, maybe I need to cook more fish. Well, let me show you the latest Lamson addition to the Premier barbecue set. It's the barbecue knife. And of course, since it's Lamson, it should be delivered razor sharp. And as you can see, we can go through a whole rack of ribs with no problem. We can take a closer look at the blade. That cutting edge is beautifully polished. We have our walnut handle and it all fits together perfectly. You can see that curved blade will allow you to drag right across the top of your flat top and cut whatever it is you want to cut. And the long handle keeps you safely away from your heat source. Very nice. Now typically what I do whenever I'm doing maintenance on the Lamson barbecue set is I just apply oil. I will use any kind of oil. Olive oil, avocado oil, walnut oil. Any kind of oil will work, or is actually good enough for me. Now most of the time I just spray and I use my finger, just wipe, and that's it. I do not wipe off the excess because I want it all to absorb. Sometimes I need to be a little more aggressive, and when that happens I'll actually sand it a little bit. Then I can get the dust off of it. See, it's just a little lighter in color. Like I said, any kind of oil is fine. Or at least fine with me. And there you go. What I do with the buttons on the case. On the receiving end button right here, just get my oil and I just dab at each one of them. If a little bit of oil gets on the case, don't worry about it. I feel like this helps prevent rust, and I think it makes the buttons function a little bit better over time. Hear that snap? Now I'm getting oil on both sides of the button. Everything still looks amazing and functions beautifully after 3 years of use. For those of you who don't know, Lamson is one of the oldest cutlery companies in the United States, in business since 1837, with their manufacturing process in Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts. Lamson was nice enough to send me a discount code. So if you're interested in a made in the USA product like Lamson, check out my pinned comment below and head over to their website and see if this is something you would like to buy. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to View to a Grill, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, y'all.